Why would someone want to row across an ocean? Why would you leave the safeness of land, the company, the comforts, and the crack? Have you something to prove? Maybe. Or maybe getting away from it all that structure and routine, and searching for an inner peace. Maybe that's the end goal. Maybe it's just black darkness that you see in front of you. Or what about these stars? Whatever it is, the ocean has it for you. Whether you're running away from something or rowing towards something else, she'll see you got what you came for and more. This is our story.
How you feeling, Darren? Day one?
Day one?
Yeah.
Yes, I feel very good. It was a good night last night.
A bit
It's a
hungover,
good
maybe?
bonding, a little bit. It's a good bonding session. Gin is just as nice.
With our new crew member, Ashley.
Yeah.
Hi!
What about you, Barry?
I'm mostly all about the coffee. I'm all about the coffee at the moment.
Mostly hungover.
Trying to deal with my jet lag and hangover.
We should possibly do a little pan around of the lovely
Our
apartment.
living
We
quarters
walked
for the next
into.
2
Yeah,
weeks.
we walked into it. It was lovely and tidy yesterday.
So we've got a load of shit. What are we viewing here? This is our bed. It doesn't work. Barry got a bit too close to me yesterday on.
Purple and down there.
It was.
And this is our outside
I
area.
have beard, but I would like black.
You can't see the view, but when you can, our starting line will be right there. There's the Dublin flag, of course. No UK flag. Poor form from the lads, but what can you do? What is it, Stegosaurus? What's that one again?
Penis is all the way down your back like a stegosaurus.
I think that is brilliant.
Or a vagina on your forehead.
And Barry, what would you rather have?
This is down my back. Stegosaurus. People love it. I start walking on all fours as well.
Could you not easy get cut off?
How would you
Why
go?
would you ever want a vagina on your head? Anyone?
Why would you want?
That's funny.
You wouldn't have to use it.
Well, you know, what is the point in having these powers if you don't use them?
It's not a power.
Barry, what's the update today?
More beers.
And why is that?
That's just what we do, isn't it?
No, it doesn't really. Not a half
That
two.
wasn't a question, was it?
And what about you? Men at work, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
It was
that
a bit
'cause
rough
of,
this morning. Yeah, a bit rough this morning, but
Yeah.
it's helping me get through
That's
lunch.
because you won the lottery where you're staying, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got a pretty good host
Tell
family.
the good folks.
So these fellas are bunking up on a broken air mattress in the floor of a one-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
And but my host family, not slumming it. We've got the downstairs apartment is all to myself, and I got like a breakfast hamper when it arrived.
Breakfast hamper.
Yeah, so it's not bad. And I've got a Denali now, one of those big American SUVs.
And what about
But you got no friends.
if you know
I don't know.
no one to drive around with though?
So I've got my music. Just me, music in the open road.
Music and tears.
It's just the Men at Work single on repeat.
This just makes the tears taste so salty.
Oh, they're tears, are they? And what about the alcohol situation and the?
Yeah, they've the
what
husband
happened
and
last
wife.
night? What happened last night?
So we were down at the yacht club and we did twilights. So then we had a few pints at the yacht club and our dinner. It was pretty good fun. And then my host family gave me a lift back and we spent a few hours drinking their expansive rum collection, like 60 bottles of rum. So
And now they've 20.
so yeah, I was feeling a little bit dusty this morning.
Very good.
on the mend now.
On the man now, very quickly. And what are you drinking?
Smittix.
Yeah. And how you feel?
Stuck into that. It's good.
It's good, isn't it?
It's nice.
Everything from Ireland is
Full-bodied. It's
No Stellar Artois, but it's, you know.
stellar. So you're not going to go around beating your missus up after Smittix. So yeah, it's 10 days till the race start, and we're all starting to get fairly fucking pissed off that we've no boat. Whatever the problem was looks to be sorted now, so we're finally going to pick up patients tomorrow morning. It's just the magnitude of work that we have to do is unreal. We bought a lot of food today, which I'll show you some of. So Oreos, Twixes, Nature Valley protein bars, chocolate chip cookies, Nutri-Grains, Ancient Grains, Swiss milk chocolate, peanut butter, goldfish, whatever the fuck they are, chocolate chip, jellies, sweets, milk chocolate, and muscle milk. That and the back chewing gums. That is about half of what we need for our snack packs. And then we also have purchased but not received our Mountain House dry packed food. So you add hot water from your water maker, you jet boil it and turns it into your dry packed food. Pretty fucking browned off, to be honest, the magnitude of work that we have to do. We knew it'd be tough, but it just didn't help that we've basically been over here for a week and not had a chance to work on our boat because we haven't got it. It's going to be a few all-nighters, I would say, closer to the race, but that's the price you pay, I suppose. 7 days, it's going to be hell.
Yeah, the guys that I spoke to from the Atlantic, they were saying, you know, it was down at 3 to 5 days, because that's when your body's getting really finely adjusted. That's when it's really, all your muscles are punishing you. And after 2 weeks, it becomes relatively easy. That's the easy part. That's when you really start enjoying things.
Yeah.
And we're going to get weather. We're going to get some shit weather as we get towards. The closer we get to the equator, the worse it's going to be. The more sort of unpredictable.
So just to be aware, then, it's like, right, and you just need to get to the 5 day mark.
Yeah.
That should be that's the only aim.
Yeah.
It's not. I've still got 2,000 miles to row. Just 5 days.
Yeah.
And then you're over the hill.
Split up the journey into manageable portions as well, so you're not counting down from 2,700 miles.
Yeah.
This is, you know, your 500 mile point. And just, you know, every day, seeing how far we've gone, what we've managed to do in that day. It's going to be some days when we hardly do anything, but you get above 50 or 60 miles in a day, you're doing pretty good. It's a reason to celebrate.
Listing our not waypoints, but our psychological
Yeah,
things, you know,
you stick waypoints in,
5
days,
days, or 500 miles, or you know, just a list of them, just for the psychological.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Simon says, it's good to have waypoints, but you don't have to, it's not, it's like,
Yeah,
to hit that precise mark.
Yeah, psychological waypoints rather than
exactly.
physical waypoints. You know, halfway,
Yeah.
1,000 miles,
10 days.
10 days, yeah.
Kilometers.
First week.
Everything. Inches. 6 inches for you, baby.
Ashley, how many feet are we doing?
Okay.
We just have to understand that we're going to learn things as we go along. We can't expect everything to go right as soon as we get out there. Just enjoy it.
Hey Dan, so you just got good news today, didn't you?
I did, yeah. So I got on board pretty late, but I managed to line up some sponsors. One big one in particular that really aligns with what we're doing,
with our,
and what
our mantra,
core belief, yeah.
What is that?
So our mantra is "Don't be a cunt."
Yeah.
Because we've got some on the boat. Fleshlight have decided to sponsor us. So both product and cash sponsorship. All they need is a video at the end of it. So.
But they, unfortunately, they've only given us one fleshlight, haven't they?
Well, we're weight conscious.
Yeah.
We're in it to win it. So 4 would be completely overboard.
So do you empty it or does the next person?
I think there's a punishment that you have to clean it with your toothbrush.
If you're a cunt.
If you're a cunt.
Barry, clean the fleshlight.
You've been a cunt. So yeah, big news, pretty exciting.
Very
Counting down
good.
the days.
Yeah, man. So we got our boat sorted. Boat's arriving on Tuesday,
Is
as
it?
far as I know. Yeah.
Really, did Chalky get in touch with you?
No, which is why I think it's Tuesday.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wrong.
So we still don't have the boat. Bit annoying. So there's, besides organising the food, which Phil is taking control of very nicely, there's very little else to do. So just as homeless people or people in council estates end up having babies, we've been mucking about as well. I've got a fresh new cut thing there, a la Macklemore. Get that some side on that. Most aerodynamic cut out there.
Okay.
And second part of that is buying a pipe and getting a GoPro attachment for it. So this is the most technical piece of GoPro. It's pipe like a pro, #.com. So as you can see, we've used a race lanyard for race ID, which I don't know why we were given, to a GoPro attachment on a pipe. So what you can do is you can look at people, like looking like pipe cam, point at someone, like people behind the camera, and just go, wanker. And just keep going, and they don't know. The hilarity is all recorded. And so that's what we did today.
Are you ever going to put anything in the pipe?
Of course not. But it's like Will Smith says, it's for the looks, I don't light it.
Okay, it's a beautiful morning here in Monterey again. We have just come out from our media session with New Ocean Wave, and they've basically explained how to be using the GoPros and how to get the best shots and what they'd like, how they're going to compile all the footage when we get back. What did you think of that session?
I thought it was alright.
All
It
right.
wasn't as good as a medical session
No.
about the dissection aorta.
Sounds awesome.
It was no, it was alright. We learned a lot about piping like a pro.
The best bit about that, so I just brought it along. Yeah, social media session. Chris Martin, race organiser,
Endorsed it.
endorsement right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get better than that.
How much
Yeah,
are you
mate.
going to retail them at when you?
I don't know. I think we're going to have to do some in-depth market analysis before we start.
$8.
Yeah,
The cost of the pipe.
cost of the pipe
Yeah,
plus the
yeah,
lanyard.
that would be smart.
Because this attachment came with the case, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what it's. Yeah, so mate, all margins. All margins.
We're hoping to go and get the boat today. We're going to go and see ladies right now and see what the schedule is. Yes.
Not at the wide lens.
We don't know how wide. But anyway, we apologise for that in advance.
Darren, how does it feel to be a local celebrity in Monterey area?
Pretty much the same
People-
as it feels like being a local celebrity back home.
Pretty much used to it.
People,
Always led the rock star life, really.
I just thought it was so weird that all them girls coming up and asking for your autograph a minute ago. I just missed it. I didn't get it on the GoPro in time.
Yes, nice one.
I can't believe you charged them though. I thought that was a bit
It seemed like
excessive.
the right thing to do at the time.
They were only 14, man. It's their pocket money for the week. So, what's the story with Patience?
Patience is due to arrive tomorrow. All things going to plan. In actual fact,
Things don't go to plan, Darren.
well, in that case, I have no idea. We shall wait and see.
Arrived before the 7th of June, we'll be doing good.
Yeah, that's what I like. Optimism. It's good.
And, have we,
Positive spin on it there for you.
and what are we going to do until then? What have we got to do on the to-do list?
We're going to enjoy the hospitality of the people of Montereyans. whatever they're called.
The Americans have a great sense of humour, don't they?
Yeah,
They love
sarcasm.
They absolutely
They love sarcasm.
They can't get enough.
Dan Cam.
That's it, I'm done. I'm not Emma Stone, goddammit.
I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assistant in their dream. Oh.
What's up, Dan?
Just ordered us a seat cover.
Nice.
So, but only one of them because that's all they had in stock. So we will have to organise another.
So you're going to give one to your skipper, aren't you?
I don't know. As a leader, you should never expect people to do things that you're not willing to do yourself. So I'll get the seat and you can get the iron ass.
You're off the team.
We've only got one.
One.
So what's the plan? Just look at that. Best Buy.
America.
United we stand.
Together we fall.
What I've done, the motor was hardwired into a box and crimped with another wire that feeds the fan. So if you have to change it, it'd be an absolute ball ache.
Yeah.
It's the only connection on the boat, it's like a chocolate block attached to it. But it's really easy to get access to it. I've soldered both ends, so it's kind of it's a good joint, but it's easy to just change.
Up and then it'll take the soldering iron on the boat.
It will corrode. You won't. No, so all your repair kit will all be based on. What I want to do, if you do your inversion stuff, it'd be quite good for us to just go for a little paddle.
Yeah, defo.
And then I'm really conscious of time because we're going to run out of time quite quickly today. I want to run the water maker up quickly, just check for leaks.
How do you think the inversion test is going to go, Chalky? Horribly wrong.
Well, you'll start off this way, then you'll go that way.
He fucking tells it like it
and
is.
then hopefully he'll end up in that way.
So scientific.
It's quite simple, really.
This is proof that you have to be quite simple to be an ocean rower. What are we doing today?
Very good. Very tired.
What are we up to? What's the plan?
So we've got Chalky's nearly finished putting the water maker in.
Yeah.
Once that's in, pretty much ready for our inversion test. So that's when we flip the boat upside down to make sure that it self-rights and it's all watertight. So fingers crossed, in an hour or so we'll be able to do that.
Is rumours going around you're wrestling with Chalky? Do you know are they true?
No, I can't imagine that would have happened. It doesn't seem something I would have done.
Is that rumours going around he stole a hat as well from a shop? And
No, again, it doesn't seem like something that I would have done. It doesn't seem like me.
You'd have to go on the piss for that to happen.
Absolutely. And that wouldn't have happened either because we're too busy.
No. The newly named Silver Fox. Show us a bit of that. Oh,
That's distinguished.
Silver Fox.
That is distinguished.
Oh!
Zoom up on that.
I've got a few speckles. Been growing them, especially for the row.
It'd be shit to be old, wouldn't it?
Grey highlights.
Low lights.
Sorry, what are we doing today? We're going to do the inversion test today.
Yeah, have we done that?
Okay.
If you were listening.
And I got nothing. I'm sorry. Dan's mother, to keep him safe, has got us...
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, okay. Apparently he's getting some sort of...
Possibly.
Yeah, magic Ethernet type thing that sends texts everywhere.
An Ethernet type
It's the only technological world that I know.
Internet, no?
Something that means we can text and receive texts whenever we like out at sea, which would be really good. We got a little gizmo called Redbox coming out from Mail Sale. I don't know what it does, but apparently Barry says it's really good.
How do we get the rod?
So we're just gonna try and get everything together today, do the inversion test like someone's already told you and I've told you before.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll come out with no water inside. That means we can crack on with everything else. There's still quite a bit to do. I think we're quite chuffed. There's a couple of days extra.
Yeah.
I think most people here are quite chuffed. But yeah, it's gonna be all hands on deck, as it were.
Exciting times.
It is exciting times, yeah. We're getting all the stuff from West Marine today, so we can fix the auto tiller on. Getting all the flares, we can see the immersion suits, and a few other bits and pieces. Oh, and we can get dollar refills on coffee.
Yeah, it's just, for me, is the highest point of the day so far.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all good.
Very good, thank you.
What's up?
Good. Mostly good.
Are you recording it?
What is this?
The GoPro, Gary.
Oh.
How does it work? Open your mouth. She's blind.
So what do you think, Philip?
I think you're an awful arsehole. I think it'll be better when we have 4 men on the pipe in the cabin.
Yeah, for sure.
Stable ship.
Okay, this is inversion test Mark II. This time I'm in here with Barry.
4 people.
4 people.
4's up.
This is it. There was a little bit of a leak apparently coming through here, so we're gonna keep a check on that to see if we can ascertain where it's coming from. So the other 2 are in the cabin out there in the front, and we are now going to go for the test Mark II. So as you can see, we are tilting over. I am with some hay. Here we go. Right. Now, I can't see anything.
No leaks.
I can't see any leaks. Oh, hey, well, yeah, there's one coming out of there. Here we go. Oh, we're not quite self-right. Right, we'll have to get ourselves up. Right. This concludes number 2. Well done, that man. Right, so it's out here, wasn't it?
No, it was coming out of the water maker one. So we were upside down.
Oh yeah, we were upside down. Right, okay. So we're gonna just reassemble ourselves. Yeah. And have a look around. And that was the inversion test.
Day 4 in the cabin here with Dan. Dan's having a little nap. Pretty much been seasick since the start. I want to show you something special that I got today. There's a card from my little cousins. They started saying happy birthday and they scribbled it out, which I thought was brilliant. There's a man mounting himself. Darren Taylor, that's...
What's up? As much to the left talking to the camera.
And Barry Hayes in the background there. Smiling, even after 4 days he's still smiling. So we're currently second in the race, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that we know that, because now I want to win the fucking thing, and I didn't care about winning when I started. But we'll see how we get on over the next 48 hours. We reckon we're taking a good weather route, so fingers crossed all things go well. Just back in from shift number 1,287,000. The boys are enjoying themselves out here. Have a quick look and try not to get wet. How are we getting on?
Top of the world.
6 knots.
We're picking up some surf, baby.
Give me a big wave here, Darren.
Nice, I like.
This is our living quarters. So much room. Baz.
I was dancing earlier on. I've stopped now. So this is day 4 of our historic row across the Pacific Ocean. Historic. You haven't got days 1, 2 and 3 because we handily lost the cable for 3 days. So starts on day 4. We've been on shark watch. No sharks. I've been on whale watch. No whales. In fact, we haven't seen very much of anything really. However, we've seen, apart from the mermaid, Philly sees mermaids a lot, being a leprechaun and all. we have had one friendly visitor, Alan the albatross. Billy keeps telling me it's different albatrosses. He's wrong. It is just Alan the albatross.
Factually incorrect.
So he's just been following us around and round and round and landing, checking us out, flying away. It's pretty cool. There's the guys out there now. We're in their shift. Beasts of men.
Beasts. Potential world record holders.
Potential world record holders.
You hear that? United Nations we're coming for you. Ironically, this don't go until afterwards. So I look like a twat when they beat us.
The skipper has spoken.
How are you doing, Darren?
This is definitely not what was in the
brochure.
brochure.
Fuck all rowing by the looks of things. Get out there and row.
The story so far.
Yeah.
It started off well, and then went rapidly downhill.
Rapidly downhill.
Poor Dan has been sick since we left.
It's now day 7, sorry.
Yeah, day 7. Sorry, it's now day 7. Dan's been sick, seasick, since the second we left. There's 2 interesting facts have come about that. One is we're talking about having to give him some sort of saline solution as an enema. We're drawing lots to get to see who gets that pleasure.
Explain what an enema is to the viewers at home.
It's a backdoor approach to medicine, shall we say.
Yeah. It's like a crafty butcher who likes his meat delivered around the back.
That's right. And the other thing was they were talking about taking him off the boat, so we're doing everything we can. We're being aggressive force drinking him instead of force feeding him. He seems to come around a bit, which is really good. What else has happened? We nearly apparently had a pitch pole incident last night when Barry was steering.
Explain what a pitch pole is.
A pitch pole is where the face of the wave is at such an acute angle that the boat's going along the flat like this, and then a wave comes and lifts the backs up, and it keeps lifting and lifting and lifting, and then the wave broke at that point, which put us like this. I wasn't out on deck, so I don't know the angle. So, and then it would have come down and fall over like that.
Yeah.
And there has, I don't think we've come near to capsizing, but it's not been very comfortable. And right now I'm sitting in the aft cabin, which is where we are 3 at a time. And you can see it's not very big, and it's like an absolute sweatbox in here. Nothing ever gets dry. And yeah, I'm having a ball, man. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
This wasn't in the brochure, Chris.
This
Martin.
was not in the brochure.
Wasn't in the email I got,
you can
Chris.
Hear that? That's just a wave hitting us.
Just a wave hitting us
on the side. Dan, and there goes another one. Dan hasn't left the cabin for 3 days, and now he's gone outside for a poo. Dan's back somewhere.
Dan's back. Is he taking a poo? Is he?
Yeah, he's having a poo.
No, I take the GoPro away from him, so censored.
It's a go poo.
Go poo. Yeah, and I'm fairly exhausted. Just tough getting up in the middle of the night. Sit there for 2 hours in the freezing cold, no matter how many layers you have on. It's Baltic. Trying to hand steer and trying to stay awake. I had a packet of chocolate chip biscuits to keep me awake earlier on, and I did an interview with Miriam O'Callaghan at the same time, and then I realised at the end of it that she wasn't actually on the boat, which is a bit unusual. So I think that's the beginning of our sleep deprivation kicking in. It doesn't help that we've got 3 people sleeping in this cabin because Dan is residing here at the moment. He's going to have to start paying rent shortly. Dan is here. He's not arrived. Fuck me. And then me and one of the other lads are in here while one person is hand steering. So that 2/4/6 o'clock shift, morning shift, is just trying to get up for that. I don't think any of us have been on time for it anymore. That's what we have to do still to go to Honolulu. So it looks like we're in San Francisco, which is actually north of where we started the race, which is a bit hilarious. But yeah, it doesn't seem pretty real at the moment. Darren's loving it. It just doesn't seem real how we're ever going to get there. And yet we're still in 2nd place, which is pretty good. United Nations, we are coming for you, boys. We're not going to let this go without a fight. I changed my mind, I'm letting it go. I'm too scared. Oh, Barry. How are you getting on?
Alright, yeah.
The picture says 1,000 words.
Yeah, just another quick, I'd like to point out that when that pitch pole incident happened, as soon as everything was pretty much horizontal again, I shot to the window to make sure that Barry was alright. Barry was diving across the deck to save these shoes that were floating off, and I have to commend him on his reactions. I mean, it must have been, if it was as bad as he says it is, it must have been a pretty terrifying incident out there. Did he stop to think about his own welfare and safety? No. Shoes are where it's at, I'm telling you now. So well done that man, Mr. Hayes, I applaud you. Oh yeah, and I've just spoken to Louise on the phone as well, which is really good. That's the first contact that I've had back home since we've left. So yeah, it was nice to hear her voice. It was also nice to hear how hot and sunny it is in the UK right now. Everyone's out having barbecues, shorts and t-shirts. That was hot. It got me right here. That did.
Let's be honest, it probably means it's 15 degrees.
Yeah, but it's still 15 degrees warm.
And they're also getting burnt as well. Where else would you want to be, lads? Huh?
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else than here, unless where I was had a nice big jacuzzi. I could go that.
Yeah, I just need a shower.
I just want a shower. I just feel so grimy and horrible.
The rancid place that is the cabin. It's freezing out there. It's too warm in here.
It's just wet. It's fucking wet. I can deal with cold. It's wet. Just wet. Everything's wet, Dan. Tell me, why is it wet?
We're in a nation.
A man of few words, but a lot of sense.
Poignant, yeah.
Thank you. Cool.
But today has been a good day, although
Today is so far.
Today far.
It didn't start very well though for some of us.
It didn't, no.
I wasn't very happy.
No, Phil is not a morning person, I've discovered. Last night we discovered that one of the hatches had flooded.
So we haven't moved very far today.
Yeah, not at all. And in fact yesterday and today were fairly slow days. And then we discovered today it wasn't just the one locker that was full, it was pretty much all of them.
It was all LOL.
Yeah, LOL, who knew? So we were sitting very low in the water, which was making it very, very difficult to row.
Today's a good day.
Unprecedented solar eclipse is no cause for alarm.
I like we like sports, who knows? From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. We like sports and we don't care who knows. Football.
Okay, it is day 19 in this Battleborn's Great Pacific Challenge. Phil and I have just come off the oars. And we thought we'd give a quick update on what's been going on. Essentially, there's been a lot of rain, and that's about it. Aside from that, we have been growing beards and generally taking the mick out of each other. No major catastrophes have occurred. The wind's picked up a bit, the speed has got a little bit better. Unfortunately, we're still losing ground on Team United Nations.
Wankers!
Yeah, but we're not counting ourselves out yet. We are hoping that the weather whisperer, which is Stokey, will find us favourable winds, but we're not sure if we'll be able to catch them, but we're certainly going to give it a damn good shot. Isn't that right, Mr. Phillips?
That's very right.
It's very right.
We're doing our best, everybody at home.
Yep.
We're having quite a few technical difficulties, which is why there's a big gap. And then we're waking up and we're having more technical difficulties in that I can't close my hand when I wake up. And I can't open my hand when I wake up. It's like a claw. So it takes about 10 minutes.
This claw hand! The claw! It very much is.
It takes about 10 minutes on the oars to be able to fucking get back to normal. The back isn't pain. We've got blisters on our arses. We've got blisters. The hands aren't too bad. That's what they look like now. Not too bad compared to what they were before.
You see,
we're not complaining.
I thought it was something else that he was getting claw hand from, but then I realised it wouldn't have been like this. It would have been like that. Anyway, the technical difficulties that he's talking about have cost us, we reckon, in the region of 36 hours in stopping and having to do stuff. I'm just going to put that down for the time being. Now we are in the aft cabin, which is where we sleep, and I will give a quick scan around. This is our entire world. This is the only place that we have to come.
Keep my crusty boxes out of the shot.
The only place that we have to come and sleep and get away from it all, and we are constantly with each other, which has been entertaining. It's been nice to get to know him.
It's special.
It is a special place. So yeah, it's going all right. Everyone, I think, we're really starting to get into being out here. I didn't find it too bad, but I think certainly yourself, you found it a little bit boring.
I found it. The first week I just found really tough. Really tough. I just didn't see, like, every shift you're coming off and all you want is bed. And when you get into that mentality, there's no point in being out here. You have to try and enjoy your time on the oars. Like our last shift on the oars, I loved it. It was great, wasn't it? We were doing 3 knots consistently, and we were just enjoying it. And when you get into that mindset that this is your world and you've no other option, it's great. I don't want to be anywhere else.
Yeah, and on that note, I think we shall say goodbye. We shall try and give you another update tomorrow. Oh, good news is one good thing happened today, and that is we've managed to charge the laptop successfully. We've had real issues, and it's amazing how these little things now seem like such a huge triumph. We have been having to carefully balance the laptop with the cable going in to get any sort of decent connection there to get it to charge. And this has been what's been happening for the last 5 or 6 days.
Yeah.
Today we found a connector and a cable and an adapter and managed to bodge it all together. And there's a constant supply to the laptop now. Now that may seem like something very simple and very little, but it's made such a huge difference. Because we were spending, I'd say, 30 or 40% of our time off just trying to balance this bastard little thing to make sure that it worked. And now it works all the time. But I think that's the beauty of being out here, is everything becomes really focused, and little things like that can really make your whole day. So.
And I got a strawberry Nutri-Grain today in my snack pack. Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Issues going on. The support boat was out with them last night. And their navigation light's broken, so they were having a little difficulty finding them. I don't know if anybody's seen the blog, but there's a picture of the boys in the dark, and they were using their satellite equipment to actually locate the boys, and I think there was talk of shouting across the dark, so they couldn't see each other, but that's another thing to fix.
That's a bit worrying.
That they can't see them?
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
But yeah, I mean, they talked about issues about sleeping together, which sounds really interesting. Barry and Dan have been sleeping. They started off back to back because they moved in the cabin, and then one night with the movement of the boat, it rolled them over, and they ended up almost like waking up face to face, which was a little bit too intimate for them, I think. And then they tried sleeping the other way round, and that was with their heads into the narrow bit, and now almost back to back. Although I think Barry did say he's making sure he's making a little time for Dan and a little smooch before they sleep.
We've adopted a new method of rowing. It's called sailing, where we don't actually put the oars in the water. We just sit here and chill.
Hola, Senor Barry. Hola, chicas. Senor Barry, he is rowing very hard today. Not so much.
Day 15?
Yes, today's day 15.
We know that because we're marking the days at sea. 15. Barry and Dan on the oars, looking at the sunset without a little attraction.
Hello. Very happy today.
I am. Right. Well, you know, we're in second place. 5 teams dropped out. We're still there. We're the 2 big hitters are at the front, Battleborn and United Nations.
Relentless. But you see, when we get when we follow this line down here, there's 69 nautical miles in front of us. But that doesn't necessarily mean in the right direction. So there is quite a bit of work to do to make up. But it only takes one slip up by them and have to do a repair or something and be out for a few hours, or hit the wrong weather pattern. Obviously we've got Stokey to help us with that, and that can make all the difference. Good night! I'm going to retire to this luxury suite that you see before you. The bedding is Egyptian cotton, as you can tell. The pillow is only the finest duck down.
It's actually
wet clothes.
smelly wet clothes.
Ah.
And I couldn't care less. I have chewing gum in my hair. Haven't even had chewing gum since I got on board.
That's the other thing, none of us have had a wash.
It's day 17. Just having my mac and cheese. It's fucking disgusting. There it is. Yeah. It tastes how it looks. I'm not going to point the camera at Darren because he's completely naked asleep. I'll go out to Barry Rowan. See how he's getting on.
Hello.
Hello there. How was your night?
Very good, very relieving.
Got a lovely email off from Mum earlier on. I sent her one to show back and saying that my granddad was chuffed with what I was doing, which was good because I know he was a bit apprehensive at the start, thought it was a bit selfish maybe. Now he's giving out the RTA and covering it, which is brilliant. He used to do the same thing about the athletics. So yeah, good morning. So many ups and downs. Sports psychologist told me she met with Paul Gleason and he said that's the one thing to look out for. Try and control the ups and downs. It's a nightmare. Some days you're in great form, other days you're just pissed off. Do not want to be there. It's tough. But we're surviving. We'll get there. You wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Okay, this is day 20. Just cracked on with our shift. Thought I'd take a few shots of me, Philippe, hello, and just to show you that how flat it is out here. There's about, I don't know, 8 to 10 knots of wind, nothing as far as the eye can see, and yet it's still fairly flat. Although saying that, we are being pushed along at sort of 1 knot, 1.6 knots, 2 knots, so it's not too bad. So yeah, it's the start of the evening for us. We'll be on until 7:30. Phil's having some technical problems with his headphones right now.
They won't stay in my ears.
He has unique ears, and he's finally got his bike shorts out so we can all witness and marvel at the legs. There they are, look at his pins. We're on the same course, unfortunately, as United Nations, which means it's going to be muscle power alone that will enable us to catch him up. We will be trying, however we are a little concerned that they have the faster boat. But we won't give up, not until the fat lady sings, and there ain't no fat ladies here, I've seen anyway. And yeah, we shall speak to you soon. Say goodbye to Monsieur Philippe.
Goodbye, Monsieur Philippe. So we just got a flying fish.
Unfortunately,
Darren's about to eat it.
I don't think he's going to make it.
That's what we do during the day.
What we do.
That's what we do during the night. So there we were, in the middle of the Pacific. Hours, days, dates became irrelevant to us. We knew nothing of what was going on in the world. The World Cup started and finished while we were underwater. The biggest tournament in the world, and we went day by day completely unaffected by the events of it, or anything else. When we occasionally spoke to loved ones, we felt briefly transported from the boat. People would mention everyday tasks like shopping or calling into friends. We had everything we needed on the boat, and it was alien to think of any different way. In terms of company, we only had each other, and the odd albatross, whale, dolphin or dorado. Our bodies became used to the new shift patterns, and we really started to thrive out there. Shifts were easier, 2 hours sleep was enough, and we had settled into our new world. Sleep deprivation subsided, and I was amazed by what the human body is actually capable of, and how it adapts to this new survival mode. We felt like we were really living out there, and in a way, we didn't really want to finish.
Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care, but you've got the love I need to see me through. Sometimes it seems the going is just too rough, and things go wrong no matter what I do. things you love, you lose. But you've got the love I need to see me through. You got the love. 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 You got the
Okay, this is Cloud 9, one of the support boats coming up on the leaders in the Great Pacific Race. It's day 8 out on the ocean. We've been out, it's Monday. It's a beautiful looking boat, isn't it? And there is Captain Phillips sitting in the seat.
Nice to see other people except Darren for a change.
Yeah man, have a good night! Yeah, moving around. Whoa. And there she goes. She'll be cutting back tomorrow morning to take some race footage, which will be nice.
You lost faith in the human spirit. You walk around like a ghost. And your star-spangled heart took a train for the coast. When you shine, you're a hilltop mansion. So how'd you lose the light? Was it blown by the wind?
Stretch and zip, which is what we do periodically, just to make sure we're staying rehydrated and trying to keep our muscles nice and relaxed. As you can see, it is still pretty minging out here. We've done about an hour and a quarter into the 4-hour shift. It's not looking any better at all. It's not what I would call the tropics, but we're going to battle on through it as we have to. We're only about, how far away are we now? 160 miles. 160 miles away from the beautiful island that is Hawaii, Honolulu. Phil's got a friend there and he's been telling us how lovely and warm and sunny it is. It's amazing to think that 160 miles away there's this beautiful paradise, but to be honest, right here, right now, ain't feeling quite so good. Anyway, we're going to carry on, get on with the rest of the shift, and then I shall speak to you after. We had some really big seas when we first came out of Monterey. I was really impressed with the way everyone handled that, because they were pretty big. But certainly yourself, Barry, and Phil have not been out on the sea before. It's real good, really good.
What's happened today?
Today,
better rowing?
The wind has veered round to the northeast.
Yeah!
Yeah, baby! So we're finally being pushed the right way.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's lovely. Fairly large swell, which is pushing us in the right direction. Giving us some good speeds. Marion will now demonstrate.
Swell stop.
We've had some technical difficulties last night. We were drifting for most of the evening, which was freezing cold. And that's because Tilly, the auto helm, went down. Tilly!
What were you thinking?
She's now back. We've heard that it's been on the news that Team Pacific Warriors were rescued by a helicopter.
They're all safe.
Everyone's safe, which is really good. So yeah, we're chasing United Nations at the moment. They seem to be coming for you, United Nations. And it basically seems to be a race first place between them and us.
Two horses.
We know they're about 40 nautical miles in front of us, if not a bit more. But the latest news is we are catching them.
Yeah!
So, if we keep this up, we should be there before them. That's what it's all about. Good. Yeah, baby. I'm about to smash it.
Good. Anything to add, Philly?
Just that I told Darren the Pacific was the greatest ocean and he believed me. What an idiot.
liner.
And I just have an interest in back in the day and see how long it takes to realise it's not.
You're an idiot. I'd like to point out that this particular point today is not true.
And there's somebody at home.
The Indian Ocean is the wettest one. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows. Yeah, alright.
Went for a swim today. Looked under the boat to see if there was any goose barnacles. There wasn't even the slightest little barnacle. I'd looked around for some sharks. Nothing.
What's the story with Alan?
Alan came past this morning. Saw Alan. Just pops in. He's all right. He trusts us. You know, in our sea. Let's just get on with it. But just likes to pop by just for 5 minutes each morning. Make sure. All right. Still doing it.
Now I'm going to cross off, as is tradition, try and get the pen to work. Day 38 on the ceiling. We've been putting in some good speeds for the last few days. It's a beautiful sunny day. And yeah, I think we're all looking forward to getting towards land. I've been discussing what the things we're going to have when we first get off the boat are going to be. One of Phil's mates, Rory, is in Hawaii, and he has said that he'll meet us with whatever we want. So there's been a few discussions about what those things are going to be. Myself, I'm going to go for a nice cold can of Coke, and then we've been toing and frying, and Phil actually came up with a cracking idea, something from a bakery, like some Krispy Kreme donuts would go down an absolute bloody storm. So I think that would be my two things. It's a sugar-based thing and something cold, because whatever we've had on here, it's either been a hot mountain house pack, or it's been warm, tepid, lukewarm water. So a can of Coke, we've been sort of dreaming and fantasising about it for a while now. It's amazing how your fantasies change when you're on a boat like this. What else has been happening? We saw our first bit of sea life really yesterday, which was fantastic. About a 2.5 metre long swordfish was tracking along behind the boat, which is really quite exciting. What else has been going on? Loads and loads of flying fish. Phil got a massive score on the flying fish front last night. Yeah, he got hit in the face, on the arm. They were really going for it. Barry was saying there was some sort of supermoon recently, so we think that's got something to do with it. And then yeah, so basically at the moment all we're doing really is just counting down the miles. It does seem very strange that this little adventure ours might be over quite soon, but I think we're all looking forward to getting off the boat. And
I like donuts, me.
I like donuts.
I literally can't think of anything else except for Krispy Kreme donuts.
And then something else that I really look forward to, just seeing a different colour. Just all we got is white.
Smell of land.
Yeah, it's just. I love the colour of the sea. If you look out the window there, you can see the real. It's the only time I've ever seen this blue is when you get to real deep water and the sun's out. It's absolutely stunning. And when you look down into the water, you can just see shafts of light going down and down and down. It's so clear. But yeah, I'll be glad to get there. I'll be glad to smell plants and see greenery and hear other people's voices. Oh, that was something that happened last night, which is statistically very, very unlikely to happen. We saw something on the AIS which warns us if there's other people in the area, other boats. And it picked something up, and you can tell the size of the boat, and it was 7 metres long by 2 metres wide, which is the dimensions of us pretty much spot on. So Phil radioed them, and it turns out it's another ocean rower, a guy called Rob on a boat called Two Hopes. He set off from San Francisco 10 days before we left Monterey, and he's heading to one of the different Hawaiian islands, so he's only got 340 miles left to go. But I mean, what are the odds, do you reckon, of being in the Pacific Ocean, the biggest ocean in the world,
800 metres away from us?
Yeah, I'm not even that. I mean, he came within 200 or 300 metres, and it's phenomenal really that would have happened. And he'd been tracking us on Facebook and stuff to see what we've been doing. So it's back to you now, and I shall speak to you again later. Got anything else to say, Phil?
Just I hope you and seats don't break. LOL. LOL.
Hello.
another 6 of them in 4 hours period today. It's the last update I have.
We don't know why we managed to get that mountain thing off. We're hoping, because we're beasts as well, but we're hoping that something non-serious has happened. That something like the seat has gone wrong, or perhaps the water maker's gone again. So we are most definitely not happy going yet. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, we're going to get the latest stats and figures from MSS, whatever that may be. And yeah, we'll get back to them. I'll let you know how we get on. But we are beasts!
Gear 40, Big Brother house. There's a bird following us around. Looking pretty windy, so I don't go away now. There he is. Look. How cool is that? Bird selfie.
Never thought I'd be on the road. It's a big
Hello, how are you? Look into the camera. Look into the camera for me. Work it, baby, work it. Oh, here they come. They're coming en masse now. They're coming to take Phil away.
I am your king.
You are one of my subjects. You will bow down before me. Hello, my name is Frank. I am Flying Fish Frank. My whole life, all I have wanted to do is be eaten by birds. Now I am here. Frank, you stink. It is now day 32, about halfway through the day.
42.
42, day 42. It's been a very long time, whatever it is. And right now, it's not feeling very tropical at all. We're catching the tail end of a depression, and it's just been raining on and off all day, which isn't too bad when you're actually out in the rain, but it means when you come into the cabin, everything is wet, sticky, and you feel slimy, and it's just hot and disgusting and horrible. And I think we're expecting at this point to be nice and dry and hot and warm. You can see outside there about
230 something miles from Hawaii.
yeah, it's not very far at all. And I've seen the pictures of Hawaii. Hawaii's hot and sunny. This is not hot and sunny at all. You can see Barry outside there. When I woke up this morning to go out on shift, he was just drenched to the bone. And then within about 2 minutes of us going outside, we were drenched to the bone as well. So we should, we reckon, if we can keep up the pace we're doing, be there by Thursday evening. It is now Sunday. And believe me, we're all looking forward to it. A few days ago, we were having a chat and you were saying, if you could be on land right now or add an extra 5 days to the journey, what would you like to do? And we pretty much, even Phil eventually said we'd have another 5 days on the journey. Right now,
I rescind my statement for an extra 5 days.
right now, I'd love to be. I'd love to be on the land. I'd love to get a shower or a nice long hot bath and decent food that's not mounting house. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm kind of done with this whole drone on Earth. I want to get back onto that. I want to have a can of Coke. I see my mate Rory's in Honolulu since a couple of days ago. We're getting punched by the waves at night. You can't see, it's just pitch black. You hear the noise and then all of a sudden it crashes over you.
Boom!
Say boom.
You should say boom, and then it should laugh. Because, well, I'm sorry mate, but the other way around you'd be laughing at me. There's been a few occasions last night when it did get, not airy, but there was quite a lot of breaking waves, white horses around us. And I think we were a little bit worried. For good reason, we were lashed on, it was even like getting the life jackets out. But it never seems to get me, it seems to land on Phil at the moment, which is terribly unfortunate.
Why does it always rain on me?
Good morning.
Say how you've trimmed down in the last while.
Yeah. Oh, the boat.
Would you recommend this for women for weight loss?
Not really. They usually lose weight in all the wrong places. Still the same stomach when I left America.
Generally, it's fairly hard to stay awake. It's a lot easier now because we know we're finishing and the adrenaline cycle's going through. Yeah, don't want to jinx it, but 143 miles to go. Fingers crossed, get us to Hawaii. Can't wait to see everybody. see Rory and Ashley over there. I can't wait to get home. See Tori, all the family, all the friends. It'll be a serious monthly session, I would say, when I get home. Yeah, loving it.
The Great Pacific Race 2014 Team Battleborn.
I think on the blog, I can't remember, the very latest one, they talk they're sort of being known as the Jamaican bobsleigh team of the Pacific.
Are they?
Because they kind of, the underdogs, they all come together last minute, the boat was last minute, and actually they're doing really, really well. The support, when the support crew got to them this morning, they talked about the navigation light broken, and they said, is there anything else that you've got a problem with? And they said, yeah, Barry's snoring.
Maybe that's why the whales and the dolphins are staying away. Not going near that, no.
What's that noise? Can you imagine being stuck in a little cabin with him? So poor Dan. So Carmel, how is it being a mum and sitting there while your son is halfway across the Pacific?
I thought it would be nerve-wracking, and I thought I would be, unable to sleep every night and worried sick. But in actual fact, I just feel really, really proud and very excited. And because of the time difference, I tend to get my communications from Philip in the middle of the night, and normally that wouldn't be very pleasant, but it must be in my subconscious, because as soon as the text goes, I'm up like a light to read them, and we're having these midnight conversations. It's very, very exciting.
Just finally, any message to the boys at Battleborn, because these shows obviously are recorded and we've been told that they will probably want to listen to them, so any messages for them?
Philip will be absolutely mortified that I've shared all his secrets with the nation. But yeah, just tell them that we love them and we miss them, and that we're really, really proud of them all.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're here just off Diamond Head, off the south coast of Oahu. Here is the finish line across the boat here. We've just got an official on Patience, the Team Battleborn boat. She's white, the ocean's blue, but there's some white spray kicking up, so it's making it slightly difficult to find. But we're on our way. We expect it to cross the finish line any time in the next 30 minutes. So we're going to go and get closer to her, take some photos and wave. Got about 200 metres to the finish.
200 meters to the finish.
I've been walking in the same way as missing out the cracks in the pavement and tutting my heel and strutting my feet.
2:25 at the local time on the 24th of July. First Australian, first Irishman to row the Pacific, complete their journey aboard Patience. Team Battleborn, outstanding. Nice work, guys. Very well done.
From my hometown, memories of phrase. From my hometown, ooh, the people I've made. How the wonders of my world, how the wonders of my world, how the wonders of this world, how the wonders now. I like it in the city when the air is so thick and opaque. I love it to see everybody in short skirts, shorts and shades. I like it in the city when two worlds collide. You get the people and the government, everybody taking different sides. Shows that we ain't gonna stand, shows that we are got united. Shows that we ain't gonna take it. Shows that we ain't gonna stand. Shows that
We knew some good times, the best I'd ever had. Most of all, our times were sad. I took a moment to think about the past. We always knew it couldn't last. Somehow, sometime, we knew we had to try. The time just wasn't ours to buy. And even though this time is gone, I'll never know where we went wrong. These dreams are meant for changing. These dreams were meant to grow. These dreams are finding places that my heart don't need to know. And no matter what I try to say, no matter what I do in these dreams, I'm still missing you. Saw you smiling from an old worn photograph. Those memories still make me laugh. Gets me thinking of those long warm summer nights, long before the restless fight. I never thought this love would end. I never knew what time would send. These dreams are meant for changing. These dreams are meant to grow. These dreams are finding places that my heart don't need to know. And no matter what I try to say, no matter what I do in these dreams, I'm still missing you.